Okay. How many of you installed Studio?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I'm completed
Okay, good.
installing Studio.
So today we are going to discuss about what is flow, what are the different types of flows present in MuleSoft tools.
Oh, Kishore, I have it out. I'm getting an error. Tooling instance is not available. Due to that, I couldn't able to run.
No, that is not a problem. Okay, what you can do, see, always you can see that error in the Studio. Okay. So if you are getting that error, run configurations. I'll show you. Here you will get the one red ball, right?
Yes.
So right click on that and restart that. Okay.
Yeah, I tried couple of times, but still
Sometimes, yeah, it will go. Sometimes again, we need to restart our Studio. That is the drawback in the Studio. Okay. Most of the time we'll get that. But even though if we have that, error, we can run our application easily.
But I couldn't able to run the application. I'm getting an error.
What error you are getting? Just tooling instance is not working right. Restart.
Yeah, that is
After
one
that,
error. Due to that, I couldn't able to test the connection.
no, testing is okay. I already texted you right in group. Without testing also, directly you can run your application.
If you don't mind, can I quickly share my screen?
Yeah. After this class, I'll see.
Yeah, sure. Thanks.
Okay. So I created one simple project. Here, come to Mule palette, just type flow. Okay. So here you find out this flow. Just drag and drop this flow. Okay. The moment you drag and drop this, you will get three things: source, process, and as well as error handling. Okay. A typical flow contains three parts: source, process, and then error handling. Okay. So here you need to understand what we need to keep inside the source, what we need to keep in the process. Okay. So in the source block, always we keep triggers. Okay. Triggers means we need to keep HTTP listeners, VM listeners. Okay. Like this, we have to keep. So if I take this HTTP listener, just drag and drop this listener. So this listener always we need to keep in the source block. If I keep in the process block, it will not sit. It will go. See, the moment I drag and drop process, it is going back. Okay. So, and also apart from this listener, we have VM listener. So this listener also, if I keep here, it will not sit. Okay. Then schedulers. So this scheduler also, if I keep in the process, it will not sit. Okay. So now what we need to keep in the source block? So you have to keep either scheduler. See, if I keep scheduler, it is sitting. And listeners you can keep in the source block. See, now there is no error. Clear or not? So in the source block, always we need to keep triggers, some triggers like listeners, schedulers, like this. Okay.
Means on startup process, right?
Sorry,
On startup process.
I didn't get you.
No, listener means kind of like on startup processes. Actually, we're gonna put in source, right?
Yes.
On startup. Whenever we start application,
not only on start like this, like trigger based, like the moment you hit something from postman, so it will listen that request, right? So in that
Okay.
scenarios we need to keep it. If you take scheduler also like trigger. If if you want to run your application every 2 minutes, okay, so that is also again like trigger. So in that scenarios we need to use that triggers. Okay.
Okay.
So today, like first day, right, you will get confused. Okay. In going forward, you will come to know, okay. But except this triggers, you can keep anything in the process block. Okay. So if you take logger in the process, it will sit. If you take flow reference, it will sit. So whatever you will keep in the process block, it will sit. Okay. For time being, except this listener and schedulers, okay, you don't want to keep in the process block. You have to keep only in the source block. Okay. Apart from these two remaining, you can keep it in the process block. Okay. Now did you understand what you have to keep in the source block?
Sir, can you repeat?
Sorry.
Can you repeat? Sorry.
Yeah, source means always we need to keep triggers. Okay. Trigger means when time based condition met. Okay, if something trigger, that we need to keep it. Hardly we will use three things here: listener, scheduler, on your update file. Only three things we have to keep it in the source block. Remaining you can keep it in the process. That's it.
And sir, that will be the main flow, right?
Whatever, whether it is main flow or anything, I will tell you what are the different types of flows. Okay.
So if I want to exchange data from a database, then I have to put database in the source section, right?
No, that will not listener, right? So in the database, some operations will be there. Okay, so this we will not keep in the source block. So it is not coming. It was here on in the process block.
Okay.
Else you just simply remember in the source block you have to keep three things: schedulers, listeners, and then on your update file. Okay, these three you
Yeah.
have to keep it.
What's
So
the third one? Sorry, scheduler, listener, and the third one?
third one is on your update file.
Okay, Tonyo.
Okay. So these three we need to keep in the source. Remaining you can keep it in the process flow. Okay. So first of all, what is flow? A flow is nothing but it is a collection of mule components. So these are components or connectors, right? So flow is nothing but collection of mule components, or I can say connectors, that we can call it as flow. So let me take this logger listener. So I need to configure this. How to do this?
Click on
Click on
plus
this
symbol.
plus button. Okay. So same as it is, don't touch anything. Click on test connection. Port number, if you want, you can change. See, test connection failed. Already it was in use. So what I'll do, I'll use 8080 again. See, it is success. That's it. And then click on OK. So here it is asking resource path. How to write a resource path? / flow. Okay. Next, I am going to take one logger. So what is the duty of this logger?
Display output
Print
message.
the output in the console.
Okay, this is main flow. Okay. So the source process and then error handling. What is flow? I said flow is nothing but collection of mule components or connectors. So this is collection of components or connectors, right? So this we can call it as flow. Okay. So imagine this is main flow. What I'll do, I'm going to run this flow. Right click on this.
If something is wrong in the logs only, in the console only, the logs will display.
Yes, if something got wrong, it will display everything here. Even if it is failed or something, it will display.
Okay.
So now my application got deployed. Okay, how to test this? I will come to
And
Postman.
HTTP.
Okay, so HTTP, that is optional. If you want, you can write it or else leave it. Okay, localhost : 8081 8080, right?
8080
080.
Slash this flow.
flow.
That's it. You just mention localhost, port number, and then resource path. Click on send. So you are getting 200. If you mention HTTP also, nothing will happen. HTTP : / and try it. So you will get 200. Okay. This is your wish. If you want, you can write it or else leave it. Okay. Now, if I come back here, I can see 2 times it got printed. Why? Because 2 times I gave a request, right? See, hey, this is main flow. Here, internally, what will happen? The moment I hit a send here, what will happen? It will go to this URL. So where was that URL? Here. It will come here. Okay. It will listen the request and it will pass to the next component or connector. Clear? So what we got here? Hey, this is main flow. Okay.
Sure, it is deployed, right? Where it is deployed? I mean, which location?
It will be there in the cloud.
A cloud.
Right now, it is deployed in our local machine only.
Local machine only. Is there any location like?
Yeah, at the time of creating project, like at the time of installation, you provided workspace, right?
Yes, yes.
There it will store. So if you want to see that, right click on it, show in System Explorer. See here, this is my project. See, inside this we have target. See, in the target it got created. Okay.
Okay. So once we deployed, we can see in Cloud Hub, right?
No, this
No,
is
no.
local, right? Once
After
you
no, after local, we are deployment is done, right? Like design, development, deployment.
design development is done, we need to publish this API to Cloud Hub. Right click, any point platform, deploy to Cloud Hub. This option we need to use. Okay.
Okay.
This I'll show you at the end.
Okay.
So now this
Sir,
is clear, right?
Sir, very, one valid question. See, now you drag your flow here.
Okay.
When yesterday we did directly, listener, we drag listener here, and there also we got a 3-part.
No, if you do like this flow, by default it will come. Okay. If you
Okay,
take anything,
yes. By
see if I
default, it will
take
generate
logger,
flow.
yeah.
Yes.
See if I take logger, where it will go logger?
Logger it will go in process part.
Process. See, source
Yes.
is empty. Error
Okay.
handling
If you drag anything, flow will generate automatically.
automatically. It will display three things: source, process, and then error handling. Okay. Okay. Next, what I'll do, instead of flow, I'm going to type subflow. There is a flow. This is a flow. Just I'll drag and drop this. Now you guys tell me what is the main difference between a main flow and subflow?
Flow is not having a process part, sorry, source part and process part.
Upload doesn't have listener.
Listener part, sorry. Sorry,
Okay.
error handling. Error handling.
Subflow doesn't have
Source and error handling.
source and error handling.
Yes. Process we can do it. We
How
keep
can you
it
say process?
We'll
process.
receive the
By-
request from listener from first flow.
Yeah.
No, by seeing this, what you understood, first of all, let me know. First thing is very clearly you can say there is no error handling. That I agree. Okay, 200% I agree with you. There is no error
Yeah.
handling in the subflow.
Yes.
But how you guys are saying there is no source?
No, this only we can use in internally. We cannot call directly this process using any.
I think
kind
it's
of-
just a part of the main flow. So we
Mhm.
don't have to use source again.
Mhm.
So flow is a source for subflow.
Fragmentation.
No, sir. We need to this trigger subflow from main flow only, like any reference flow something.
Okay, that is
With the
okay.
help of,
But my question is, the moment I drag and drop this subflow, what you noticed? You noticed one thing, there is no error handling. That I agree. Okay. Second thing, you did not know, right, whether this is process or source.
Process. Yes.
This really you don't know,
It's
right?
empty.
Until unless if you use, then only will come to know, right, whether this is process or source.
Yes.
నేను చెప్పింది అర్థమవుతుందా?
Yes, yes.
Sir.
మరి ఎలా చెప్తున్నారు ఇది ప్రాసెస్ అని?
Already you are using the listener. So in main flow, listen in name convention on the mention right subflow. In
It's
subflow,
not like that. See, I can use 10 listeners. That is my requirement. See, there is no universal rule, right? I need to use only one listener.
you
According
can
to my
use multiple,
requirement.
but it is in main flow, right? In listener only always.
This is also again another flow I can use, right?
Yeah, this is another main flow, right? But not in kept in subflow.
It's not like that. Let me tell you.
Okay.
So subflow doesn't have error handling. Okay. And moreover, subflow doesn't have source. Okay. If you want, what I'll do, I'll take this listener, I'll keep. It will not sit. See, we need to try it, right? Then only will come to. Okay. So that this guy will accept only process block. Drag and drop, it will sit. Understood? Many people they answered correct, but I asked explanation. Okay. So now, hey, this is subflow. Okay. Now, if I execute this program, what is the output it will print?
Print two loggers.
Very
Inflow.
good. 2 loggers. Any other answers?
But you are not referred to main flow, right?
Mhm.
Will be error.
Same output will get.
Okay. Some people are saying we'll get 2 outputs. Some people are saying only previous output. Okay. Let me try this. Okay. Started my app. I'll hit the send button. I got 200. You can say, hey, this is main flow. I got same output. It is not yet executed. Why? Because there is no relation with these two, right? So the moment I hit a request here, it will come here and it will move to the next process. After that, it will stop. Nothing will be there, right? So how to call this subflow?
By reference flow.
So if you want to call this subflow, what we need to do? We need to use flow reference. Just drag and drop this flow reference. So the moment you drag and drop this flow reference, it is asking flow name. Okay, hey, which flow I want to call. Just click on this. So I want to call subflow. Select this and then run it. Now guys, tell me what is the output it will print now?
Subflow.
Both outputs.
Flow and subflow.
Subflow output.
Only
Both will be
subflow?
print.
Only
Main
subflow.
flow
Both,
after
sir,
subflow.
both loggers.
Both.
No.
Okay, how many of you say no?
Sir, both will print.
No,
No,
only
only
subflow.
subflow
I'll say
will
only
print.
one. Subflow.
Only
Both.
subflow.
Only subflow?
Sir,
Okay.
both. Sir, both.
Okay,
will print.
okay. Let's see. See, started my application. If I click on the send button, it will print both the outputs, not one. Come back here, you can see. Hey, this is main flow. Hey, this is subflow. Okay. Now, wait for some time. Guys, who told like it will print only one time? You just give your explanation so that I can clarify you.
In flow
Guys.
reference, we kept the name as subflow, right? File name.
Okay, where is flow reference? This guy is here. But the moment I hit a request from Postman, it will come here, correct?
Yes, yes.
First it will come here. Okay, then it will move to the next processor, whatever is there, it will pass the info. Okay. It will come here and it will print whatever is there.
Okay.
Then again it will come here.
Okay.
So the moment it came here, what will happen? Whoever is calling this, immediately it will go here. Then whatever is there, it is going to print.
Okay.
So it won't start from flow reference. It will start from the beginning. Okay.
Because directly it will not start.
Okay.
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 And one more thing, like how you guys understood, you just let me know. No problem, because this is something new to us, right? At least you imagined something, right?
Bhargav, first from the listener onward, the starting the flow. Once listener to reach out the logger, what are the mention in this logger message that will be print? So after the one flow is your calling from the subflow.
Okay.
Suppose if you are mentioning anything in the subflow, it will be called.
That I already explained, right? So now my question is, I got some answer saying that it will print only one flow. So for them, I am asking like what they expected, like how they are thinking.
Yeah, okay.
I thought like, it main logger will be override by subflow.
No, there is no like
No, that's the reason we said
yeah.
like, it will be print the subflow message.
Okay. Next, any other answer? Okay. So if you want to know exactly how flow is working internally, okay, what we need to do, we need to run in the debugging mode. Okay. So have you heard about breakpoint?
Yes, Bhargav.
So what do you mean by breakpoint?
If you can keep the breakpoint, the code will be stopped there. You can check.
Very good. breakpoint is nothing but it is going to stop the execution of the process. Okay, here very simple. So wherever you want to stop your flow, just right click, add a breakpoint. Okay, so that what we can see, it will not execute complete thing. Once it came to here listener, then it will move to the logger, right? In logger I am adding breakpoint. So the moment I added breakpoint here, if I run my application, it will not give the output in the postman. It will come here and it will stop with the dotted lines. Okay, so now let me show you so that you guys will understand. Let me stop this and I need to run in the debug mode. See, second option, click on this second option, debug project flow. See, I am showing this flow, how internally it is executing. Understood? Guys, go on mute others. See, my application is deployed. Okay, now what I'll do, I'll go to postman, I'll hit the send button. See, now I will not get the output. See, sending request. Now I'll come back here. See, flow came here, it got stopped here. Now, so I will remove this. So here, can you see here? Next processor, click on F6 or this button. So the moment you click on this next processor, it will come back here and whatever is there, it will print here. See, it got printed, right? Hey, this is main flow. Then it came here. From here, where it will go? It will go to subflow because we are calling here, right? See, the moment I click on here, it immediately it will go to the subflow. See, subflow came. So now whatever is there, it will print. If I click on this next processor, it will print this, and where it will go after that, there is no other component, right? What will happen? It will stop this and it will go to disable mode. So it got printed. So it will not go to anywhere. See, it is in disable mode now. Understood how flow will work internally? You can see like this.
Without without pressing F6, can't we put logger as main flow?
Sorry?
Logger. So we put breakpoint for the logger, right?
Yes.
So why it is not printing the message? The listener is going to logger, right?
Listener
is going to logger, even though we put the breakpoint.
I didn't get you. Listener is logger. What?
No,
So
actually his question is why logger didn't went through, because breakpoint is before logger. That is the reason the message is not printed. Okay, if you kept a breakpoint
the
after
moment
logger,
no. The moment you come out of this flow, then only it will print. Understood?
Okay. So you need to go through it.
Yeah.
So the breakpoint is added at logger.
Wherever you want, you can add, not only in this logger. If you want, you can add in the flow reference.
And here, when it will come, the error handling part.
Sorry?
Error handling part.
Error handling, we need to implement it. Based on our business requirement, we have to implement it.
Okay. So
I can take separate session for this, okay?
As there is no other flow, why it is not printing like error message?
Where it printed error message?
So we mentioned like logger as breakpoint. So then it will not come for error handling.
No, error handling, it will not go.
Okay.
Okay. We did not implement right. Then why it will go?
So as it is like checking there is a message or not. So if there is no message, maybe it will throw like error, like I thought like that.
No. It won't throw anything.
No.
Okay. Now this you understood, right?
Kishore, instead of we are doing debugging and again F6 we are doing it. So for that, instead of we are doing like this, we can drag like work reference in middle and logger is later.
Sorry.
Instead of we are doing debugging and like that.
If you do like this, what will happen? Can you tell me what will happen now?
First it will call
First it
subprocess,
will call
later it will go
subflow.
to logger.
Very good.
Yeah.
That's it.
Yes.
Guys, go on mute. Subhan. So first what will happen? The moment you hit send button, it will come here. It will go to flow reference. In this, whoever is calling, it will go there. First it will print, hey, this is subflow. Then it will print, hey, this is main flow. That's it. Opposite it will print. First it will print this. Then it will print this. If you want, I can show you. Say started my flow. See, the moment I click on the send button, it will not give the, output. But if I come back here, directly it will print, hey, this is subflow. See? Why? Because this is already executed flow. Where we kept the breakpoint? Here in the logger. So it will come here and it will stop the processor. If I click on this next processor, it will print in the logger, hey, this is main flow. Then it will be terminated. See? That's it.
Because the flow is not completed, that's why it's not reflecting in Postman.
Now, if you come back and see, you will get 200. See? So can you see here? This is a debugging mode, and then this is design mode. Click on this middle one. So it will come to normal debugging. Clear or any questions here?
What exactly is debugging?
See, debugging means how flow is executing actually, that you can see. How flow is internally, how it is executing, you can track it.
It's a line by line error checking, right?
Yes, line by line.
Step execution, right?
Correct, step by step execution. Or if you are getting any error in middle of the flow, see, if you want to check whether it is going to particular flow or not, what you can do by using this
Yes,
debugging.
we are able to see the how the program is execution line by line through the debugging.
Correct.
Yeah,
So the general meaning of debugging is nothing but it is a process of identifying errors. So right now in our project, no errors. It is executing what we expected.
we can place the logger anywhere in the right.
Wherever you want, you can place it. That is your wish. You can keep n number of loggers.
Okay.
So now this is main flow, right? Main flow, subflow. And we do have one more flow that is called private flow. Okay. So if you type in the mule palette private flow, you will not find anything. Okay. So for this also you have to use flow only. Just drag and drop this flow. See, if I drag and drop this flow, where it will go?
Below the subflow.
Below subflow.
Now?
Same below the subflow.
No.
In
it
between
will go to middle.
Below the main flow.
Middle. Why? Because see, it will not go step by step. If it will go step by step, that is useless, right? Wherever I want to keep my flows, that That is my wish. Based on my requirement, I can design. See, the moment I drag it, can you see there is a dark black line here?
Yes.
Yeah.
That means if you release this, it will go there. Or now it will go to very first line above. See, if you want to come below, entire down, you can keep like this. See, now you can see it is under logger, this dark line. Now it will come to middle. So by seeing this, you can judge where your flow is going. Okay, where you want to keep also, you can use it. So this simply I'm changing this name as private. So what do you mean by private flow? So private flow is nothing but a flow doesn't contain source. Then that flow we can call it as private flow, or if we don't keep anything in the source block, then it will become a private flow. So now process. Okay. Here I am writing, hey, this is private flow. Okay. Any questions here?
In
Then
one
what's the
flow,
use
how
of
many
a
in one flow, how many components can we use?
That is your wish. You can use 10 or 15, 20, depends upon
Then-
your requirement.
Then why do we use subflow and private flow?
I will tell you. See why? Because see, this is our main thing, right? Main what you can say canvas. In this, if you keep so many things, what will happen? So whenever if you are moving, we will face some some uncomfortable something. If you have so many flows, okay, you have to move left or right like this, so it will be difficult, and moreover that is not a good practice. So always as I told you, right, in the design center also, in root file you should not keep too much, correct? So that's why what we did, we created examples, we created data types, we created traits, right?
Optimization, you mean?
Optimization, yes. Here also what we can do, we should not write everything in one flow. Okay, so we need to break down the flow, and you have to keep it in separate XML, and you have to call like this. Even this is not also good practice. See, suppose if you have subflow, what you can do, you can create one more flow here, and from here you can refer that. Okay. In coming classes, you will come to know exactly why we are using this. But for time being today, what you remember, what is main flow, what is subflow, what is private flow.
So most of the information will be in real time. It will be in folders and files, and we call or we refer from there.
Yes, correct. Okay.
Thank you.
Now, what is private flow? Private flow is nothing but a flow without source is called private flow. If you keep empty in the source block, that it will treat as private flow. Okay.
Then what is the use of it?
Sorry.
Yeah. It is you said that it is an empty, right?
Source is empty.
Then what is the use of it?
But you can implement error handling here. In subflow, we don't have that option, right?
Okay, only for error handling we are using the private flow.
Yes.
Okay.
Not only like this. So we create a RAML, right? In the RAML, we have some methods, right? So the moment you import RAML to the design from the design center, okay, in AnyPoint Studio, what will happen? If we have n number of methods, n number of private flows will be generated. Understood?
Okay.
So here you can write your own business logic. In main flow, we cannot write everything, right? So in the private flow also, you can write your own business logic here. Okay.
Okay.
That you can implement it here as well.
Oh.
Now, so how to call this private flow now? See now, if I execute this program, what is the output it will print?
Main flow and subflow will get printed.
What about private flow?
You did not refer private.
Okay, how to refer this private flow?
Flow reference.
Flow reference.
In one flow reference, can I call multiple methods?
No.
No.
Okay, then in that case, I need to take one more flow reference.
There you need
Here,
to select
Private flow.
Now tell me what is the sequence it will print output?
It will come
First subflow and then main flow and private flow.
Very good. Subflow, main flow, and then private flow. Perfect. So let me save this.
Sir, with the help of flow reference, we can mention only one subflow or private flow.
Only one.
Okay.
You can call only one person at a time, right?
Yes.
Here also same way. We don't have. See, if you get two options, it will get confused, right? Which one you should call. Understood?
Yes.
If we mention
means the
two flow
sequence.
names here,
Okay.
it will not go right. So that's why they design like this.
Step-by-step process.
Yes, we can call only one flow at a time. So now what I'll do, I'll click on the send. See, first flow it came here, it went here in the flow reference. So in this flow reference, subflow is calling, right? So it got printed here. And then again, it came back here. Okay. And now it will print this. Hey, this is main flow and it came to flow reference. It will go to that private flow. See, it will print. Clear? So this is how we can use main flow, subflow, private flow. Okay. Now what I'll do, I can show you. I'll keep breakpoint here. Just I'm writing start. Okay. Here I'm going to remove the break. Okay. Now tell me what is the output it will print.
Start.
We'll get the start. We'll get the start. Then it will go to flow
subflow, main flow, and private flow.
Very good. Start, subflow, main flow, private flow. Okay. So now let me show you the execution. I click on the send button. It will go and it will stop with the logger. Okay. Now the moment I click on next, it will go to flow reference. Then whoever is calling this, it will go there. And whatever is there, it will print. Next processor. Got printed. Again, it came back here. And whatever is there, it got executed in the logger. And it went to flow reference. Then it will call to that particular flow. And it will print this. You can see start, subflow, main flow, private flow. This is how it is going to work internally. Understood?
Yes.
Okay. If I remove breakpoint and if I want to run like normal mode, so that what will happen? Internally, it will execute all things very quickly and it will display output for us. So now by seeing this only, you have to tell what is the expected output, right? Okay, it is deployed. See, now the moment I click on send button, I'll get 200. See, if I come back here, I can see the output. Start, subflow, main flow, private flow.
We can have any number of at breakpoints, right?
Yeah, that is your wish. You can keep anything.
And by seeing the red dot, wherever the red dot is, that means it's a break. There is a breakpoint
Yes,
placed
correct.
there. Okay.
Yes.
Yeah, yeah. One thing, how will we identify that there is what is there in this flow reference? There is no flow reference 1. There is no flow reference 2. Like that is there.
No, you are writing flow names, right? Subflow, private flow.
Okay.
See, you know, right, to whom you are calling.
By seeing that flow reference, how will you identify what is there in that flow reference? Is that a subflow or a private flow?
That you are giving here, right? Open and see. Or else
Okay.
you can write your thing here.
Okay.
Calling subflow. Like this, you can write it.
Naming convention we can do for our understanding.
Okay.
So you can write like this. Okay.
Thank you. Thank you.
But in real time also the naming convention they will change based on the requirement, or they will be keep on standard.
Not standard, depends upon requirement. See, here you are calling subflow. Okay. Maybe in the real time you are calling database. Okay. So the suppose that here what you can mention, calling DB reference.
Okay, got it.
Depends upon your requirement, you have to write all this. Okay.
We can rename the component as per
Yes.
our,
we can rename it.
But one thing, sir, actually, you said ki in a private flow we cannot keep source, but source is showing there actually. So we
It
can
will
say
show.
that.
It will
but
show,
we can,
but whenever you keep empty, then only it will become private flow, or else it will become again main flow.
means we can say that ki in one flow we cannot keep two source, right?
Sorry, no.
Okay. That is good.
See, one driver seat, like two people can't sit, right?
Yes. No.
So here also same. One source, we need to keep one thing. That's it. Okay.
In main flow, how many subflows we can?
That is depends on your requirement, boss. You can keep 10 flow references. You can call.
Okay.
Okay.
And one listener is enough to number of flows, n number of flows.
Yes, fair enough.
Okay.
See, usually what will happen, directly we will not start development like this. Understood?
Yes.
In the real time, what will happen, whatever the RAML we design, right, that we will import. The moment you import that, you will get one API kit router. Okay. So what that API kit router will do, it is going to reroute the request. Okay, based on the methods. I'll show you coming classes. But today what you need to understand, what is main flow, what is subflow, what is private flow. What are the main differences between subflow and main flow, and subflow and private flow, subflow and main flow and private flow. These differences you have to know. That's it.
So basically, subflow doesn't have the error validation, and private flow doesn't have the source, and the main flow is having
main flow is having everything, but
everything.
subflow doesn't have source block and then
error handling.
Yes. Private flow means a flow without source is called private flow.
And it can go anywhere between the flows.
So this we need to keep it as empty. Then only it will become private flow. Okay.
Yes.
Can we have multiple main flows in one API?
You can keep it, no problem.
Okay.
But always you have to use flow reference.
Okay.
Or else what you have to do, you have to call that separately. Endpoint should be different.
Okay.
You know, port number should be, port number you can use same, but resource path must be different.
Okay. So in this case, let's have the one more listener in main flow. So I mean we are sending the request twice, right? I mean, so first you have the one request and the second main flow the
One
second
second.
request, right?
Hold on. I can clarify your question. So I took listener, right? So here what I'll do.
Yeah.
I'm going to change the flow one I wrote resource path.
/flow1.
Slash is not mandatory, but for best practice I wrote. Anyway, we are writing slash here, right? So no need to use that. Okay. Now main flow, subflow, private flow. See, now imagine this is also main flow, right? Now,
yes.
Guys, tell me the moment I save this, what it will print.
Maybe error.
Which one we are giving the in postman that main flow will be executed.
Okay, let me delete this as well. Now we have start logger, flow reference, it is calling to subflow. Then again we have logger. Now tell me what is the output it will print.
Subflow, main flow.
Subflow, main flow.
Subflow main.
What about this?
Whatever the path we are giving in the postman, that will.
So now I'll click on this send. What it will print? 200. You can see start subflow,
Main flow.
main flow got printed. But this is not printed, right?
Yes.
Now what I'll do, again I'll come back here. Instead of flow, I'll write flow 1. I'll click on this and I got 2 double O. So it got printed. Hey, this is private flow. Like this you can use. You can use n number of main flows.
Okay, so we cannot call this main flow into that first one, right? Flow.
No,
This is a flow one.
no.
Okay.
Clear?
Okay, got it.
In which case we are going to use the private flow?
Sorry?
In which case the private flow is useful?
I already told you, right? If you import RAML from the design center, directly it will create a private flows. Okay. There we are going to write some business logic.
Okay.
I'll show you in the coming classes. But today you just remember what is private flow. Okay. How it works.
Okay. Okay, thank you.
Okay, guys. We'll catch up tomorrow.
So one question here.
Yeah.
Unable to use like web version of Postman for this local testing. So is there any other alternate for that?
No, web you can directly use.
It is throwing an error like you can use desktop as it.
No, it's not like that. Just type Postman, sign up.
Yeah,
Or else what you
using-
can do, you can install advanced REST client.
Okay.
Advanced REST client download. So it will be much similar to our Postman. You can see. Guys, go on mute. So you can use this advanced REST client. Okay, it will be much similar to Postman. Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And one more thing, why it is taking so much of time for the port testing?
Sorry.
Port testing. Port. So it is taking longer than more than 5 minutes.
No, it won't take. Usually it will take, hardly 40 seconds to 1 minute.
Maybe my like mission problem.
That you can recheck it. So today, very first, like the moment I started my class, I tested, right? It didn't take much time, correct?
Yes, yes. And that's what I'm thinking. Why it is taking less time for you and it is taking.
It won't take not even more than 30 seconds. Others, somebody is facing some issue, right?
Yeah, Kishore.
Sai Bhavya.
Yes.
Okay, I made you host. Others, if you want, you can drop off. Class got over. If you want to stay, your wish.
Yeah, this is the error. And
1 second. Can you give me control? Maybe some installation. You missed some file. Did you find out option called remote access?
yeah, remote control I got.
Yeah, you just provide
The name,
mules faculty.
yeah, I have given.
Okay. It is working, right? Bug exception in semantic phase. See downloads. Did you install Java?
Yes.
No, some files got corrupted, so that's why you're getting this. 1 second. It says 4 GB or 8 GB?
8 GB.
Then why it is taking time? Okay, uninstall and again install it. I think
Java, JDK.
not JDK, this mulesoft only. First,
Okay.
what you can do, first completely uninstall in your local machine. Somewhere where you can uninstall this program. In Windows, there will be a place, right?
Sir, from command prompt, just check it, sir, whether Java is properly installed or not.
Control panel.
In the control panel, uninstall it.
Sure.
See, you installed wrong version.
Wrong version.
I told you try to install Java JDK 1.8. You install 17. See, I very clearly showed you Java JDK 1.8 download. So next, what you can do, click on this. It will take to Oracle website. And then if you scroll down, see, you selected this version, not this.
Below one.
Yeah. So you click on this. You can select either this. The moment you click on, it is asking.
Login ID password.
Yeah, this you have to create an account. I clearly showed you right in the previous class.
Yeah.
Go through that and create an account. And first, what you can do, you can uninstall that Java and you can use this. Okay.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay, you can make me host now. Go to my name. You will get option called more. Okay, Mobina, are you there?
Yes, sir. I'm here, sir.
So are you able to share your screen now?
Me too, same problem, sir.
Okay, then install this Java JDK 1.8.
Okay, sir.
Others, any questions?
Yeah, I have a question, sir. I installed Java and I installed Anypoint. I'm not getting this pop-up of that Dropbox like one logo. I'm not able to get the Anypoint logo and I'm not able to open the file as well.
You can share your screen.
Yes.
Did you install Java first? Hello.
Hello, is my screen visible?
Yeah, you can see your screen.
Okay.
Now my question is, did you install Java or not?
Yeah, I have installed.
Now open CMD. Type Windows or CMD. Enter. Java ---- version. See, you did not install. Java is not recognized.
Okay. Sir.
So first you just install Java.
Okay. Sir.
So next you just right click on that Anypoint platform. Extractor.
Okay.
Wait. I told you right, path you have to give very less. Okay, let it be.
Okay. It got extracted.
Just open this. No, not it extracted properly.
Should
I? Remove up to downloads. Click on extract. This may take some time. Okay. Yes. In meanwhile, what you can do, first you can install Java JDK 1.8 as I showed you. Okay, you can first install that and then you can unzip this and try.
Okay.
Okay. Others, anyone facing any issue?
This one, correct?
No, scroll down.
I'm extracting the MuleSoft Studio.
Okay.
So, somewhat process running and it was getting error like path is too long.
That's what I just now I showed you, right? Path always you have to provide short.
Okay.
So this one is correct.
Correct only. Click on it.
We have to select Windows, right? This is Linux one.
1 second, hold on. Can you go up? You didn't select Windows. I clearly told you, right? Depends upon your operating system, you have to install it. Yeah. Good. So it will ask you all these details, okay? You can create later.
Okay.
You can make me host. Okay, guys, people who already installed, people who are facing issues, you can contact in group, okay? There we have your numbers. Okay, you can text each other. Okay, and you can resolve issue. Okay, don't text personal messages. Okay, had your lunch, what's your plan? Don't do all this. Okay, just talk about only MuleSoft. That's it. Okay. Okay, guys, we'll catch up tomorrow.